everybody, welcome to Jashan Art. I am Jashan and today we are going to paint a very beautiful bird scenery painting. I have fixed my canvas on the easel and today we are going to use these amazing acrylic shades. So let's get started with this video. I have taken all the colors out on a palette and let me check the texture of paints by painting on the side of canvas. This canvas is very fine grain cotton canvas and the colors are Monte Marle painting set. Well, both the canvas and paint are great, so let me start with the basic outline of what I'm going to draw. For this outline, I am using painting brush directly. I'm not going to use pencil. I am going to use a mix-up of burnt sienna and burnt umber paint for the basic sketch. In today's painting, I am going to draw 3 sparrows. 2 are sitting on branch of a tree and 1 on the bucket full of fruits. For outlining the fruits, I am drawing circles directly, and for painting the sparrows, for their outline, I am drawing an oval circle and the small circle on it and giving it shape like a bird, as you can see in the video. In the similar manner, we are going to paint each and every component on this painting. I am not bothering about all the shapes and everything because all these brush strokes are still editable. We can cover these with another paint layers and everything is going to be get covered by the paint layers in the later levels of painting. So don't bother about the shape of fruits and the shape of birds. It is just rough outlining. Just go with the flow of painting. For painting the background, I need mix-up of sap green and burnt sienna. As my brush is already filled with burnt sienna and burnt umbers mix-up, so I am not going to wash it. I am directly going to take some sap green paint on the brush and going to start painting the background. And for the further areas, I am going to mix a little bit of burnt sienna in sap green and paint that on the canvas. You know what is the interesting thing about background? We don't need to bother about the strokes of brush. We just have to carelessly paint the area because canvas is going to soak a lot of paint. Now I'm taking some monastral green, which is parrot green in simple words, and going to mix it with white to prepare a tint of it and going to paint some area with it. After painting this, I am going to prepare another shade with a bit dusky look. So I am going to use same shade that we have prepared by mixing monastral green and white and going to mix a very small quantity of burnt sienna in it to provide it some dusky look and going to paint it on some area. Today we are going to paint the background with all the shades and tints of green. Everything is going to be green in the background but there will be some shadows, there will be some texture in it. Now I am going to paint dark green, which is sap green, with the small quantity of burnt sienna in it. But on some areas I am going to paint patches of lighter shades, mix up of monastral green and white or some yellow or white directly. To balance the shades, I have painted this dark green color on the bottom. Here I need to blend all the colors well. For blending I use soft dry brush. I am also going to paint some leaf-like shapes in the background using sap green paint with the mix-up of some burnt sienna in it, or in some areas only sap green, depending upon what is the background color. Now I have painted everything in the background. I have to blend each and everything well. Let me start from the bottom of the painting. The paint is a little bit dried up, so I am taking very small quantity of water in my brush to blend these, and where it is very difficult to blend, I am taking some paint to make it easy to blend the paint. I have to blend each and everything in the painting. Now I'm going to add some patches of red with little bit of orange in it or some yellow, and going to blend all well in the background. Now we are coming to paint the basket. For this I am using mix up of burnt sienna and burnt umber. I am not mixing these two together, but using both. On some places burnt sienna, on some places burnt umber, because this is very rough paint. So I am not going to finalize this basket in the same shades, so I am just covering the canvas with these paints. As acrylics dry faster, so we need to blend the paints in time. As in this case, I am not bothering about that much blending, because it will be okay if there will be some kind of touches or some kind of patches of another paint, because this kind of painting is just about the rawness, so I am not bothering about that. But yes, if you are painting another painting where blending is the key of painting, you need to blend in time, because acrylics dry very faster. The leaf-like structures that I have painted are not the leaves in actual. Leaves I am going to paint in the later layers. These are mere shadows of those leaves. So these shadows must be blended with the background. So where I find these leaves popping up or looking more dark or somewhat, I am applying a very thin layer of white on these to blend them with the background. Now I am going to paint the fruits. For these I need only 3 paints, which are red, yellow and orange. I am painting yellow in the center and then orange around it and red towards the corner, and blending all these colors well. I'm doing same for all the fruits in the painting. Now I am going to paint the sparrows. I need 3 shades for this: white, deep cyan and cerulean blue. Without bothering about the details, painting the shades on their perfect places. For the feathers I am using deep cyan and cerulean blue, and for the stomach of the birds I am using white paint. I am mixing bit of orange in it for some places. And with the beaks of these birds, this layer is now ready. As you know, I have painted this today. This is the first coat of my painting. I did not bother much about details. I did not bother what to paint where. I just have taken the blueprint of what I am going to paint. This is the blueprint, not the final painting. In the first layer, I don't use burnt umber or any other kind of shade. I put same shades which I want in the final drawing directly to the canvas, because canvas is going to soak these colors, so I have to put some layers of paint on it. In the second layer and in the third layer maybe, I am going to provide details to my painting. So I am going to paint each and every component of my painting again while giving the final details. So I am ending this video here with this first coat. This is only the first coat. I have to paint it again. So I am ending this video with this first coat. This is the basic blueprint of what I am going to paint. So I hope you like this video. If you like, then press the like button. You can also tell me in comment section how was it. If you want to watch next parts of this video, then you can subscribe my channel by clicking on the subscribe button, and you can also press the bell icon to get notifications for my new videos first. I'll meet you in the next video. Till then, bye bye, take care, see you soon.